Fellas, Repentance Plus is out. It's 2:48 on Tuesday, November 19th. It's late as Fellas, Repentance Plus is out. I went through and reviewed all of the changes from the recent patch, going through all of the item changes and going through some of the actual quality of life changes they added to this patch. There's timestamps all around the video. Please enjoy the video. It's a lot of cool stuff. I'm very excited for the future of Isaac here, looking at all the cool updates and quality of life stuff they added. I don't know how to end this. Good, next bit, please. Thank you. So the first one, Repentance Plus console. New console look, fellas. Okay. Tammy's head was the first one being used. Tammy's head. So what they updated for Tammy's head, they made it so the animation is now smaller. Oh, it just plays no animation. There is just zero animation. Oh. That looks funky, but okay. So you no longer hold Tammy's head above your head. Okay. That's interesting. Now I'm curious. Is Isaac's tears? No, you still... Okay. Why didn't they change Isaac's tears? I'm like, what? Why didn't they change it? Okay. Fellas, time for the real test. Lemon Mishap. Because Lemon Mishap, they made it so the puddle is now bigger. And it stays for the room until you leave. Now, how big is this puddle? Fellas, that's a huge puddle. Fellas, look how big this puddle is now. Wow. It's still not good. When they said they made the puddle bigger, they really did not mean by much. But now the puddle lasts for the entire room. It doesn't go away. So that's good. Next one of the test is Mega Bean. So Mega Bean is now a 4. I think it was 3 before. It may have been 4 before. Before, it did like the... it was like a big bean effect and did like a quake shot. Now I'm curious what it does now. Okay, so that is what I thought it was. It's more of a Mama Mega effect. Interesting. Okay, let me debug 8 again. Because it even opened up a secret room, and I was nowhere even close to that. This is a 4-room charge Mama Mega for the room. Okay, I'm curious. If I go to the mom fight, because I'm assuming this would open a boss rush. Right? If it opens a boss rush husk, it'll be crazy. Yeah, I mean... It works exactly like Mama Mega. So I'm assuming it's gonna work that way. Okay, we go in. We use it. It opens Boss Rush. You're telling me Mega Bean is actually a 4-room charged Mama Mega. Works exactly the same. Opens up Boss Rush. Opens up Hush. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's really good. This is a crazy good item now. Quality 3. If not, honestly, well... I think quality 3, if not low quality 4. I mean, a 4-room charge Mama Mega is insane. It's a full clear. It's a room clear. It's insane. We got Milk. The familiar now follows closely behind Isaac and blocks shots. Okay, this is what I was saying before. So Milk now blocks shots. After 10 hits, the glass will break and give Isaac a tears upgrade for the remainder of the floor. This is actually insane. Because previously, Milk, you had to get hit. And the Milk familiar could not get hit itself. So I'm assuming if you get hit, it still spills, but this is like an added thing on top of it, which I think is sick. So it's like a 10-use dry baby, which is actually really, really good. What else is there? Delirious. Oh, Delirious. Let's test Delirious. Okay, Delirious, 12-room item. So now the way it works, whenever I use it, depending on what boss it gives me, it should change the amount of charge Delirious needs to be used next. So I'm guessing if I get a dumb boss like Duke of Flies or Larry Jr., the charges should be very low, and also the boss should... exist between rooms, because before it only existed in the room you used it in. So I'm going to use it in here. I got Monstro, and now it's an 8-room charge. And Monstro stays between... I'm curious how long Monstro lasts. Right. Now I'm curious. I'm going to debug 8. I'm going to use it a bit more, because I'm curious what the different charges are for the different bosses. Looks like I used it again, and I murdered Monstro, and it spawned... Oh, interesting. So I used it, and I murdered my first boss, and now I have... I forget his name, but this guy. This guy is also 8 charges. I'm going to use it again. And it deletes the old boss. And now I have Loki 2. Okay. Again, 8 charges still. Spawning Chub, also 8 charges, it looks like. Spawning War, also 8 charges. Is everything 8 charges? We got Steven. Blast Assist looks like 8. 8. Okay, I split them up. We're cheating. 12-room charge, it looks like for Mask of Infamy. Interesting. So if somehow you're able to use Delirious more than once, say if you have the battery, you cannot actually do that, which kind of sucks. Because whenever you use it, it gets rid of the previous boss you had. Unless it's a segmented boss, it looks like. Haunt is 8. Okay. The corner guy, corner Larry, is 6. The game crashed. Okay, that is cool though. Kind of sucks they don't stack, because I mean, if you have cases where like you have the battery, even with 9 volt or 4.5 volt, sorry. I'm curious how it works. So I'm gonna try it with car battery. Hold on, let me try that with car battery. Not card battery, car battery. Okay. Okay, it is an anti-synergy, sadly. Because what it's doing, it's spawning 2 bosses, but the second boss it spawns basically overtakes the first one. So no matter what you do, it's always going to be one boss that spawns. Okay. All right, next up, this one we did see already as well. Jar of Wisps, reduced to a 6-room charge from a 12-room charge, allowing the Wisps to stack up to maximum number more quickly. So this is the one when you use the active item, it gives you 1 Wisp, and the more you use it, the more Wisps you spawn. So after you use it 2 times, you spawn 2 Wisps, 3 times, 3 Wisps. Before, since it was 12-room charge, it was impossible to get this stacked. But now that it's 6-room, this makes it decent. I still think the item is not going to be good, but now it's less bad, which I think is the important part. Next up, we got Abyss. The Abyss buff? Hold on, fellas. Abyss buff? Item quality now impacts the damage of the summoned Locust. Hold on. Hold on. That's sick. Locusts now inherit many different effects based on the item destroyed by Abyss. Are you telling me they actually implemented the Abyss thing they wanted to do initially? Whenever Repentance first came out with Tainted Apollyon, they wanted the Abyss to like have different effects based on what you suck up. And I guess now they finally implemented that. That is sick. And now it does more damage based off the quality type. That is sick. That's really cool. All right, next up we got Flip, a Flip buff. Interesting. This is what Tainted Lazarus starts off. Charge has been reduced to 4 rooms for Tainted Lazarus only. Thank God. Can I say it? Thank God. You don't know how big of an impact this is, because before Flip was a 6-room charge. Now that it's 4-room charge, it's gonna make Tainted Laz so much not easier to play, but it makes it like, you know, less complicated. So you can like flip more often. This is actually sick. But keep in mind, this is only for Tainted Lazarus, which I think is a good buff. Next up, portable slot buff is interesting. Removed from the shop pool. What the heck, man? Where am I gonna get it? Added as possible reward from slot machines. So you're telling me, instead of getting just the $1 from slot machines, I can also now get a portable slot. To be fair, I feel like this was in the game before, but I guess not. I mean, it's not in the shop pool anymore. That's cool, I guess. And to be fair, you're never really getting a reward from slot machines too often, so I don't think it's going to impact you too much. Next up, the Void buff. We did see some images that they leaked before, and it looks like charge has been reduced from 6 to 4, and that is for every character. I speculated before that Void was going to have reduced charge only for Apollyon, but it looks like the charge has been reduced to 4 for every single character to kind of go in line with Abyss. Because I believe Abyss only has a 4-room charge. So I guess Void was changed to kind of line up with Abyss. Epiphora. I'm going to try Epiphora because the way they changed it is they made Epiphora basically make so whenever you're shooting in one direction, instead of it being like every 5 seconds you gain tears, it slowly increases over time instead of it being in increments. So I'm just holding down left and you can see my tear rate just going up. Okay, I like that. Now I'm guessing the max fire rate is still exactly the same, so no numbers really changed. It just made it so it's a lot more satisfying to use. I do like this change, and you kind of like actually see the effect. I'm guessing this will help a lot more with newer players, because I'm sure a lot of people never even noticed Epiphora did anything, because they usually like changing their the way they shoot a lot. I want to try out God's Flesh next, because that has been updated as well to spawn the God's Flesh tears more often, and make it so all the enemies that are affected by God's Flesh tears, they flash in white before they're about to be grown back up. And also, if the enemies explode, they don't do damage to you. Okay. Yeah, they flash a slight white, which is interesting. Okay. Not a huge change, but it does help us slightly. What's next? We got Hushy. I wanted to try Hushy. Hushy got changed. Hushy now shoots tears. While held in place, Hushy now fires radial burst shots. Oh. Hushy. Hushy got that glow up. Okay. Hold on. The tears look sick. This is like a new color of blue. That looks cool. I'm just curious how much damage Hushy does. 6. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Actually, that's a decent amount of damage. For Hushy? I thought it was going to be like 3. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Hushy's kind of good. Does it scale with your damage? Good question. Let's give ourselves a quick 10. Okay, we now have 13 damage. Let's see if it scaled at all. Because before it was doing 6 damage per like hit. No, it's still doing 6. It does not scale with your damage. It's just a straight 6 no matter what. Which honestly, that's not bad. And it still does the same contact damage and blocking tears and everything too. It's not bad. And especially if it's like a bigger boss where you just put Hushy inside of it. I mean, how many tears is it firing out? is that what? 4, 8? It's fine. So 8 times 6? So somehow you put this inside of an enemy. It's doing what? 48 damage? Plus its tick damage? That's good. That's really good. Try BFF? I can try BFF. Why not spawn a dummy? Great question. It doubles the damage. Also, because it's a live example, you know? It's more authentic that we're actually in a run, you know? Alright, so but BFF just doubles the damage. Okay. Alright, fellas, what's next? It hurts. So it hurts is the item whenever you take damage in a room. You would gain tears for that room. And they changed it to make it so whenever you get hurt now, you still get increased tear rate. But now your shots should leave behind some blood like the Noxious Splash item, which is the same kind of thing. I'm curious if I mean, this should stack with a mysterious liquid. Now we're making Christmas tree puddles. Fellas, Christmas puddles. This is insane. This is an insane buff, but it's only for the room. Yeah, the red puddles you make with It Hurts is only for the... I'm very curious why they made that change. It's very weird. Now, Mars is an interesting change they made. But Mars, they made it so you get more invulnerability. You have a whole second of invulnerability after you use Mars. Oh, it even has a shield. Okay. Oh, and there's like a weird startup. Interesting. Because I'm double tapping right now. There's like, you can see like you're waiting. I'm curious if I can change direction. Oh, you can like curve it. Interesting. Oh, and you can cancel it too. Oh, that's actually so nice. Because I'm double tapping to the left, and there's like a little leeway in there. If I don't want to do it, I just hold right. And I just don't. That is actually huge. So if you actually want to do it, you hold it down, and you like commit. That is sick. Fellas, we're Mars canceling? Okay, and another thing that happens, if you apparently slam into a wall while there are enemies nearby, the enemies should go flying the other way, at least get knocked back slightly. So I do want to try that. Oh, yeah, you can see it like slowly got knocked back a little bit. Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh, and I guess if they hit a wall, they do get damage taken. Okay, that is interesting. That is interesting. Evil Trump. Isaac now gains immunity to spiderweb slowdown, flame attacks, fireplaces, and poison mushrooms. Isaac can now also stand an enemy creep for 1 second before taking damage. Interesting. Okay, so this is like a better Orphan Socks. This is just like Orphan Socks, but just more. Because Orphan Socks already does you can stand on spikes and stuff. I believe it works on creep as well. But now Evil Charm lets you immune to slowdown, to flame, to fireplaces, poison mushrooms. But that seems good. Vasculitus. The shots should now be a different color. So Vasculitus makes it so whenever you kill an enemy, it shoots out tears. I'm curious what color the tears are. Oh, they're like a deep red. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Because nothing else looks like that in the game ever. And the one issue with Vasculitus is that you can't tell the tears are different than your own. Or like from enemy tears. So now they actually see the difference in tears. Because nothing else looks like that in the game. That is nice. That is a nice change. Chat, it's time for Lil Portal. So Lil Portal, they did a big change to Lil Portal. They first off changed. You need to double tap to shoot it out. Okay, that is the first thing. Okay, let me just do this a bunch. I'm curious how many things it needs. So this should take us somewhere. I don't know where this is going to take us. Interesting. Okay, we're now in our own little portal room. Okay. That is interesting. And then he can... I'm guessing you just go back anytime you want. That is interesting. And keep in mind, chat, it did say in the patch notes. Let me, give me 1 second here, chat. Let me go stage. Stage 2. Stage 3. Let's go to caves. Okay, we're in caves. Let me spawn a bunch of cards again. Because the room that we get teleported to should be exactly the same throughout the entire run. So it should be... The room I go to now is the same exact one with the same card up here, the Judgment card I found earlier. So let me drop the dice shard in here as well, just to prove it to everybody. This is the same exact room. Let's go to stage 5. Same thing. Soak these all up. Okay, little portal room. It's the same exact room. Fellas, Little Portal is now just rig the item incarnate. This is insane. Because say you find something like butter. Okay, you find butter, you're able to drop 1,000,000 actives in here somehow. And then you come back with a D6. I mean, this one spawned with a dice shard. I don't know if that's just happenstance. I want to reset. I want to see the different variations of that room. Okay, because I'm curious if it always spawns. I doubt it always spawns with that chest and the dice shard. But if it did, that's insane. It always spawns with a dice shard. Hold on. Hold on. Does it always spawn with a dice shard? Okay, it does not always spawn with a dice shard. I just got insanely lucky. That's nuts. Okay. But I mentioned butter before. Now butter's here. Okay. This seems like the game is wanting you to rig. I have my theories that the item that can spawn in there, or like the pickup that can spawn in there, is always going to be like one of a few things. One, butter, or a reroll thing. Okay, things that help you rig. Or I just lied. Maybe I just got insanely lucky. And keep in mind, it does need 4 things to make the portal. Okay. Yeah, spawned a battery. So it always spawns a chest, it looks like, in one pickup or trinket. Yeah, it looks like the chest is guaranteed. Interesting. Oh. And this one has no consumables, just a chest. Okay. So I guess it's a likelihood this spawns. I guess I got super lucky to find 2 dice shards in these rooms. And then a butter. That's insane. I don't know if I'm able to soak up items. It said in the patch notes I could. But you cannot. Okay. I guess the patch notes are just, it's only consumables, not items. Okay.
If you reroll in the portal room, what item pool does it use?
That is a great question. Let me do that. I just spawned a bunch of items, just so we can test. I'm guessing it's going to be item room. It's giving item room vibes. Right. Giving heavy item room vibes. Yeah, I think it's just item room. Okay. So this isn't secret room. I don't think it's its own custom pool of items. It looks like it's just treasure room. It would be sick if it had its own, like, pool of items it went from. Yeah, definitely item room. Because it would be cool. I mean, since this room is, like, purple, it would be sick if it, like, was themed around either purple items or some kind of, like, void or, like, roll items or something like that. To be more, portal-y, you know? Anyways, Cricket's head. I like this little portal change a lot. I think it's really cool. It makes it a lot more interesting to use than just, oops, I go to a new room. So next up is Linger Bean. Linger Bean got changed, so it now gets shot out after let me see. Linger Bean, the fart cloud is now deployed after 4 seconds of continuous firing instead of 7, and the cloud slowly grows in size. So let's get this thing spawned. Let's push it around a bit. And it looks like it is slowly growing. And it still moves whenever you shoot it. And you can't spawn multiple. Okay. This is... Okay, I'm giving myself spider mod again. Also, I know I haven't pointed it out just yet, but fellas, somebody needs to fix the 1 pixel gap in between my coins, my bombs, and my keys. Why are all the numbers all like... Why is there a gap? Who put the gap there? Okay, fix it. Someone fix it. Stat. I need a mod that fixes that yesterday.
You're such a fart smeller.
Thanks. So it looks like it's slowly going down. Why is the damage doing slowly going down as it grows bigger? That seems backwards, does it not? Shouldn't it be doing more damage? It's also doing a lot of damage from farther. Actually, Spider Mod, get out of there. Yeah, it slowly does less damage the bigger it gets. This seems backwards. Less pungent fart? I guess so, but I feel like it's getting bigger. It should be doing more damage, right? It will grow and deal reduced damage over the course of 10 seconds. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it seems kind of backwards, but okay. All right, next up we got Jupiter. Now heals 2 red hearts instead of just half a heart. All the Jupiter fans, rejoice. As a quality 4 item now. Quality 4 item. It's insane. Quality 4. Next up, a Butterbean buff. Hold on. Recharge time has been reduced from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Quality 4. Quality 4 item. What, you've done it again, Edmund. You've done it again. The Bean, another active item, can now be reused after a 4-second cooldown instead of a 1-room charge. Another quality 4. We're just on a roll. We're on a fucking roll, boys. Kidney Bean. Kidney Bean was another active item, 1-room charge that charmed enemies, I believe, that were near you, or maybe the entire room. But this one, again, can now be reused after a 4-second cooldown instead of a 1-room charge. Fellas, they're just on a roll. Quality 4 after quality 4. All right, Dead Bird will remain active between rooms as long as the player is at half a heart and when you're on Eve, 1 full heart. That's interesting. Okay. So it works very, very similar. I mean, it obviously works exactly the same as Horror Babylon now, which seems sick. That seems sick. Dataminer. I guess we'll just try Dataminer because why not? So what Dataminer does, it's in top of like it doing the things it did before where like messes with the room and turns things at 90 degrees. Also re-rolls the item into a glitched item. Knowledge. Yippee. It's now just funnier. Yeah. It's now just funnier. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? I'm sorry. If you pick up 2 items in quick succession, they go underneath each other? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is more important than anything I just saw. What? Okay, so pick up this, and then... This is the best mod. This is the best update I've ever seen. You're telling me we have more room on the screen? That's insane. You can see all of the items you pick up? That is sick. That is sick. Oh, that wasn't even mentioned in the patch. That wasn't even mentioned anywhere. The only other thing I wanted to check out was the fact that the Tainted Eden quote-unquote bug and the reroll bug may not be a thing anymore. Let me do something real quick. Let me go to a different stage. Let me go to stage 2. Or stage 3. Let's go to caves. So how this worked before is on Tainted Eden or any character you can find like a D100 to kind of reroll your entire build on. That's new hair. Fellas, I got new hair. But basically what I want to do is I want to find an item. So I'm going to go to the treasure room. I'm going to walk into the treasure room. And then I'm not going to pick up the item. It's a D100, ironically. Okay? Ironically, a D100. Don't worry about it. So I go to the boss. I will then go into the boss. The boss dies. An item spawns. I'm not going to pick up that item either. I'm going to go into the devil deal. Is this a new devil room layout? Not going to worry about it. I'm going to pick up an Ouija board. This is a devil item. Now, the way this worked before, since I saw the other 2 items, this one being the boss room item, and the other one being the treasure room item, but I did not pick them up, and the last item pedestal that spawned was from a devil pool. In theory, now that I get hit, these items should re-roll into devil room items. And they don't. Now I have Brown Nugget, which is not a devil room item. And now the boss item I got turned into another boss room item. The luck up I got from Dad's Lost Coin is now toothpicks. Fellas, it's been patched. Fellas, it's been patched. Unlucky. Unlucky. Fellas, I hope you got all the marks you needed for Tainted Eden already. The bug is no longer here. Anyways, look at all these cool new hairstyles. Look at this new hairstyle. What the heck? There's actually so many. What the heck? What other ones we got? Is this new as well? I feel like there's so many. Interesting. Did that look different too? Did that screen look different too? Is that just me? I feel like the exit and the restart buttons are different. Are those different? I'm going insane. I'm going insane. They're different. Something happened. I want to die. I want to die. Yeah, the exit and restart never used to like raise from below. It used to just spawn. That's crazy. Anyways, sorry. That's nuts. When picking up cards, pills, or runes with a tainted character who carry eternal items, so pocket active items, the consumable is now placed behind the item and can be manually selected, avoiding unintentional uses. Thank God. This is actually a great one. Before, it used to basically take over your pocket active slots. If you try to use your pocket active after you pick something up, you're going to use whatever you picked up first before you switch it. Now it doesn't do that. Now it's behind it, which is fantastic. This is actually so good. This is so good. All right. Once it's been unlocked, the Void Portal is now guaranteed after defeating the Lamb, Blue Baby, and Mega Satan. Hold on. Are you telling me we don't have to 50-50 a Mega Satan fight anymore? Hold on. Are you... That's insane. This is an insane change. All the new players, chat, now all the new players that are getting Repentance Plus as their first Isaac game are not going to know the struggles we went through. Us pioneers of the Isaac gameplay. Okay? No one will know the pain we went through. Every run is a Delirium run now. Oh, God. Added Skeleton Key, Best Bud, Angry Fly, and Sharp Key to the Key Beggar's prize pool. What? Oh, wait, hold on. What the hell is a Key Beggar? Edmund, they're called Key Masters. You made the game. Are we making up things now? What is a Key Beggar? This is a Key Master. Edmund McMuffin, fix your patch notes. Tyrone wrote this, not Edmund. I don't care. Added a small amount of boss armor to Blue Baby, the Lamb, and Mother. What do you mean? What do you mean? They made them harder? I guess fair. But Mother? Did Mother need it? So Blue Baby, Lamb, and Mother are now more difficult. Which, to be fair, Blue Baby and Lamb, they probably need it. I agree with that. But Mother? I don't know about that. Why are you still reading? Go play with yourself. Okay. Kind of weird, but okay. That's the patch. It is currently, hold on. It is currently 3:30 a.m. I am very tired. Fellas, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff. I'll see you next time, boys. Bye, fellas. Bye-bye.